The Lowertown Line is made possible by the State Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund and the citizens of Minnesota. Thank you so much for making time to come to Lowertown Line.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
So for people who aren't yet familiar with your work, what do you do?
I'm mostly known as being a rapper, MC, and that's what I've been my whole life. I knew that's what I wanted to do when I was 7 years old.
Do you remember the first hip-hop song you heard that was like, yes, what is this?
It's interesting, like I got introduced to the music through the people, not the other way around, you know? And I think that, in my mind anyway, that's meaningful. We have all this talk about people loving hip-hop, and I feel like we can't love hip-hop without loving the people that made hip-hop, or hip-hop, our connection with hip-hop is as weak or as strong as it is with the people and the situation that created it. You know, the culture of people always is the assertion of their humanity, you know, so even if, you know, Louis Armstrong or somebody isn't saying it pointedly or literally, the way that the trumpet is played and the way that the music is presented is like, you say I'm nothing, you say I'm nobody, but now you have to deal with this. You say that I'm not complex until you hear the blues, and now you have to deal with the fact that I'm mixing my tragedy with comedy. And you say that I'm not smart, but then, you know, here's the most complex music that's been created in 500 years. And now you have to deal with the fact that I'm smart. To me, hip-hop brings all of that together. To me, hip-hop is a celebration of all of that.
Everybody in the house, put a hand in the sky. We need you to not be stiff. You gotta get directly into party mode. Move your body, please. Get him up, get him up, get him up. Murder, murder, murder. Kill, kill, kill. Cannibals walk the earth and get ill, blood spill. Eyes sunk deep in their skull, their bones chill. Few for survival, most for the thrill. Terrorism is the war of the poor. Holds up the mirror so the script gets flipped. Cause when it's in reverse, it ain't wrong no more. Cause warfare's the terrorism of the rich. Who's the true gorilla when the bomb is on your body, killing innocent civilians? Life is a life and a killer is a killer. You better just kill and push a button, kill a million. See the anguish of the parents when they're carrying the body of the baby that they cherish. Where innocent people perish. It's a very thin line between a soldier and a terrorist. Murder, murder, kill, kill, kill. Death and destruction, and God get healed. Harm and kill, destroy and rebuild. Shots still ring out and blood still spill. Murder, murder, kill, kill, kill. Death and destruction, and God get healed. Harm and kill, destroy and rebuild. Shots still ring out. We can mutilate and mangle. Let me give you an example what our troops are coming back to. Cities where the youth are getting strangled, the community in peril, our future looking narrow. Your school already failed to the boys in blue nail you. They salute you with the barrel. Streets are a certified dead zone, decorated with chalk lines and headstones. Way live and every night the bullets flying. Even if you ain't dying, you're a traumatized survivor. Grow up in a climate of overriding violence. You'll never get beyond it, it'll always be inside you. Death just surrounds you, fallen classmates ghosts haunt you. Crime just calls you, calls you. Look at what you walk through, ain't certain if you'll make it and ain't sure. Put your hands in the air out there. Murder, murder, kill, kill, kill. Death and destruction, a cat get peeled. Harm and kill, destroy and rebuild. Shots still ring out and blood still spill. Murder, murder, kill, kill, kill. Death and destruction, a cat get peeled. Harm and kill, destroy and rebuild. Shots still ring out. Tears and sorrow block the sunlight. Head low, heart broke, eyes closed, tongue tied, waters flying, speeding time. Shots of fire, bombs and sirens, war and riots, morning in America. Now that's the Society forgot you and they locked you in the obstacle course where nothing's possible. If you slip up in their court, so they got boxes where they lock you, make $1 million off you. They rule you to school, screw you in a booth, shoot electricity through you, and inject death into you on television sets and just let it ooze through you. Every time a leader try to stand up for our freedom, they clapping with the heater, they're draining back, leaking the shame, they're barely breathing. Only way you see them is a displaced, being displayed in a museum. Say they built our nation for a reason, saying that with the bleeding of slaves they never seen it. I ain't hating, I still wanna believe it. I'm not trying to leave it, I just call it how I see it. Murder, murder, kill, kill, kill. Death and destruction, a cat get peeled. Harm and heal, destroy and rebuild. Shots still ringing out and blood still spill. Murder, murder, kill, kill, kill. Death and destruction, a cat get peeled. Harm and heal, destroy and rebuild. Shots still ringing out and blood still spill.
They ain't got anything to lose, and they got everything to gain. And they'll let you know in a minute it takes two to tango.
Are you an artist who thinks about legacy? What am I going to leave?
It's weird. I think all of us that don't have the recognition that we want, you know what I mean? I think we all think about that. Like, man, when I'm gone, people are like then people are gonna know or whatever. But I don't know. I mean, I want to be proud of everything that I release. So, you know, just always trying to get closer to that.
How do you go about making records in a fashion that doesn't feel unduly preachy? You know, it's a challenge. It seems like you make moral music. How do you do it in a way that works?
I think it's always being willing to question myself first, rather than saying, you need to be doing this, you know. It's saying, this is what I care about. This is what matters to me. And being, at least struggling to be willing to make the changes that we're asking or that we're advocating for with myself.
Are there some messages that you'd like to hear less of in hip-hop lyrics?
I think that there are some realities that I'd like to see exist less in the actual lived experience of the artists and the communities that produce the artists. The things that are said in art, in music, no matter how repugnant they are, and a lot of them are, when I see and hear those things, I feel like I'm hearing a hurt person. I'm hearing one of the ones that we underserved as a society. And sometimes you will have situations where people get so used to being traumatized that they start to celebrate it, and it starts to become a badge of honor. And so I think that we should be looking at the people in the positions of power. We should be looking at the power structure and why that is, rather than looking at the byproducts of oppression, you know. And that's the thing, that's the problem that I think, you know, just to connect this back to this situation that we have in Minnesota in particular. Minnesotans love to extol our own virtues and worship ourselves. And I think there's a lot for us to be excited and proud of, but we also should be honest, and I don't think that there's enough of that. We don't have the old school Southern version of racism, but what we do have is a really crippling sense that certain people are part of the dominant mainstream group and therefore are important and valued, and other people aren't.
So if we have an impression of what that old school racism looks like, what does new school racism look like in practice?
I mean, it looks like if you were to go to the north side of Minneapolis versus 20 minutes outside to the suburbs, or look at the reality that we have one of the biggest disparities in the way that our schools serve children of color versus white kids. And if we look at every point, I mean, every way that our society has to gauge quality of life, you know, health and all of these things, like that we still have this enormous gulf. And so I think that we have to ask ourselves, is there some genetically racialized lack of aspiration on behalf of people of color, or is the situation still extraordinarily unfair? And so that's what the new Jim Crow looks like, that's what the new racism looks like. And that's gonna be the case until we change this reality.
This is another of the newer songs. It's called Fetcher. Fetcher is that time in the morning when the sky starts to change colors. The sun has not risen yet. But you look up and you see people ain't eating. They say the reason the resources depleted for the defense. I'm offended by these authentic lies. Should have been retired. Let me identify. You'll never get me quiet. My people been inspired. I'm that little fire flickering within the ride. Feel it vibrating, shake awake a sleeping giant. Keep them vibrant and vital, re-energize them. Our time's arriving, our shine is blinding. They cry, we violent, demonizing. Guys on the wrong side of right, find us right. Pray lightning strikes twice, ice on their eyelids. Isis, Osiris, Christ in his likeness. Day of resurrection, bringing life to the lifeless. Tear the wall down, pull the crown off the tyrant. Rebuild, gentrify the planet for the righteous. Evil sacrifices for the greater good. Elevate them where they should to the title of your highness. Only tribe surviving is the pious. United by the mighty human life, God that binds us. Hunger finds kindness, minds find refinement. The sightless, guided by the blind or the blindness. We read the signs inscribed in the horizon. Bright yellow shot through the nighttime. Fetcher, let me see number one in there. Thank you, Master, for mine. And thank you, Master, for my soul. Thank you, Master, for mine. Lord, hold me close. Don't let me go. And don't let me go. And don't let me go. And don't let me go. Keep the words in the air. Oh, thank you, Master, for mine. And thank you, Master, for my soul. Thank you, Master, for mine. Lord, hold me close. Help me out with this. I mean, somebody say this. Say, go, 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 go. Long suffering, long for relief. Hard working me, still drowning in the grief. Houses are seized and they tossed in the street. Orphans of greed and the culture of deceit. Strong hunt the weak and the poverty seat. Wages dropping beneath, yet the cost still increase. The officers deep, keep force of police. Four-headed beast while all off the leash. Hard-hearted beast with the jaw full of meat. Engulfed in the feast while you starve at his feet. He forced you to lease little portion of a piece to the floor and expected to rejoice when you eat. Survival can seem the impossible feat, but you roll up your sleeves and you sowed all your seeds. Torn in the soil, yet you're not allowed to read. You toss and you scream like a horrible dream. Woke out to sleep, got you forced to your feet. Feel the pulse of your people in a heart when it beat. The vultures they keep, bringing hope to your peace. Take the sword out the sheep, keep the wolves off the sheep. Ha! Ones in the air, put your ones up. Thank you, Master, for my. Thank you, Master, for my soul. Thank you, Master, for my. Lord, hold me close. Don't let me go, 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 go. Keep them up. Oh, thank you, Master, for my. Thank you, Master, for my soul. Thank you, Master, for my. Lord, hold me close. Don't let me go. And don't let me go. And don't let me go. Let me y'all loud out there. Let me y'all say, go, 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 church.
You made a pilgrimage to Mecca in 2010.
Yeah.
Can you describe what that means?
Well, it's, the first mosque that's in Mecca has always been really important to the Muslims because it's a symbol of the unity of humanity, the unity of all spirituality. And so every Muslim is on a mission to at least one time in life go and visit that place. And it's very transformative. Just seeing that spirit of millions of people from all over the world, that when it's time to pray, that it's silent. Like that was one of the things that I can never describe is 5 million people being completely silent, focused on the same thing at the same time. People from all over the world. It's incredible.
This may be like too far a stretch, but is there anything in the faith experience of making that trip and being with so many people who felt the same way that resonates at all with your experience on stage, where when you have a really good show, you have a room full of people who have the same thing in their hearts?
I think that there's an element of that. But the one thing that it didn't have was this kind of narcissist thing that I struggle with. You know, one of the things that we do is throw stones at this thing that represents our own sin and our own ego and our own...
Literally, you mean?
Yeah, throw like these little tiny stones. You know, so when we were throwing stones, we're thinking about specific things within ourselves. And one of my main things was this like ego and narcissism and this false illusion of being celebrated. I don't know what your experience is, but I think we all, that there's like this kind of double-edged sword thing, that like we're all having an experience together, but it's about me.
But I'm kind of killing it right now.
But it's really about, like, the experience that we're all enjoying is my greatness. You know what I'm saying?
Just for being here, you are all on a watch list now. So you might as well put your fists up when it comes to the chorus. Got a lot of trouble for this song. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's ease on in. If you know any of the words, feel free to sing along. Welcome to the United States, land of the thief, home of the slave. The Grand Imperial Guard, where the power is sacred and proud. Let's do that thing for real now. Smoke and mirrors, stripes and stars, stolen for the cross in the name of God. Bloodshed, genocide, rape and fraud, written to the pages of the law. Good Lord, the cold continent latchkey child ran away one day and started acting foul. King of where the wild things are, daddy's proud. The Roman Empire done passed it down, imported and tortured a workforce. Never healed the wounds that shook that curse off. Now the grown-up Goliath nation holding open auditions for the part of David. Can you feel it, y'all? Nothing can save us. We question the rain, we got rushed in and chained up. This race, but I must be insane. I can't figure a single goddamn way to change it, y'all. Welcome to the United States, land of the thief, home of the slave. Grand Imperial Guard, the dollar is sacred and power is God here. Welcome to the United States, land of the thief, home of the slave. The Grand Imperial Guard, where the dollar is sacred and power is. I must bow to the fat and lazy. You obey me, and why did they hate me? Who me? Only 2 generations away from the world's most despicable slavery trade. Pioneered so many ways to degrade a human being. It can't be changed to this day. Legacy so ingrained in the way that we think. We no longer need chains to be slaves. Lord, it's a shameful display. The overseers even getting raped along the way. Cause the children can't escape from the pain. Born with this poisonous hatred in their vein. Trying to separate a man from his soul. You only strengthen him and lose your own. Shoot that sucker if he walking in a throne. Remind him that this is my home now. Gone. In the United States, land of the thief, home of the slave. The Grand Imperial Guard, the dollar is sacred and power is God. In the United States, land of the thief, home of the slave. The Grand Imperial Guard, where the dollar is sacred. We ain't giving money to these bums on the corner with a sign bleeding from their gums. We say it's cause we don't support a crackhead. What you think happens to the money from our taxes? The government's an addict, except they have $1 billion a week killing brown people habit. Even Obama is killing people with drones. That's why I'm going to jail with them occupied homes. Man, we're still hustling backwards. At the end of the year, add up what they subtracted. 3 out of 12 months, my salary pays for that madness. Man, that's savage. What's left? Get a big-ass plasma. Check out where they made Dan rather point his damn camera. Only approved questions get answered. Stand your ass up for that national anthem. Put them up. Welcome to the United States, land of the thief, home of the slave. The Grand Imperial Guard, the dollar is sacred and power is God. Welcome to the United States, land of the thief, home of the slave. The Grand Imperial Guard. sacred power is God. Make some noise and some love for Divine Gray, DBRG. Make some noise and some love for Jeremy Overstack on the guitar. Plano Bill at the helm, controlling the turntables. The made we are to consume the news. We keep saying we're free, my God, but we're all just loose. We keep saying we're free to consume the news. We keep saying we're free, but we're all just loose. Keep saying we're free, but we're all just loose. Keep saying we're free, but we're all just custom made to consume the news. Keep saying we're free, but we're all just, y'all so low. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We love you. I love you too, man. Very much. Very much. I talk about love all the time, and I went and saw a show recently where the guy on stage kept referring to love, and it really struck me. It's not a challenge, and it's no accomplishment to love people that are close to us, that look like us, talk like us, pray like us, love like us, all that other stuff. What's really a testament to love is if we can treat people that we've never seen before, that don't have anything in common with us, to love them and respond to their pain the way that we would if that was a family member. And so when we're talking about love in a public way, I think that's what it has to be. And so my music used to really be all about me, just about me, and I think people liked it better that way, to be honest. But I think it's necessary that we talk about these things. And I wasn't sure if people would come along with that. I expected it to be career suicide. You know what I mean? And so I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. So my job now is to make music that still does the job of entertaining and also say the things that I want to say and try to do both of them at the same time. Yeah. Feel good here tonight? Say yes, I do. I love that sound. I love that sound. How many people in here are beautiful and you love yourself? Make some noise. I've been asking this question for 10 years now. How many people in here are ugly as hell and love yourself anyway like me? Make more noise. All right. Let's try this one out. I know what they tell you. They say, man, you're not tall enough. Too short, too dark, and not dark enough. They say your wardrobe ain't right, you need to sharpen up. Always trying to say that something's wrong with us. How you think these elite build their power and wealth? Cause they convince us not to trust ourselves. As if common people don't deserve to love ourselves. And got to find happiness someplace else. As if natural women weren't pretty enough. So they tell you get a perm, fake titties and blush. And fellas, no matter how hard we try, we can only be as fly as the cars we drive, right? There's too many of us buying that bullshit. Got us all going broke trying to look rich. Most girls don't have porno, but yeah, the truth is your boyfriend got a porno. I love to have all this, but I ain't trying to trade it for my happiness. And spend my whole life chasing what I'm not. Cause I'm grateful for what I got, y'all. And whatever comes up, comes out. We don't put our hands over our mouth. Let me y'all sing along out there. Whatever comes up, comes out. What? That's right. Whatever comes up, comes out, y'all. We don't put our hands over our mouth, no. And whatever comes up, comes out. What? Sing it off, you know it. Depending on the day, depending on what I ate, I'm anywhere from 20 to 35 pounds overweight. I got red eyes and this one's lazy. They both squint when these lights shine, so I look crazy. I'm albino, y'all, I know I'm pink and pale. I'm hairy as hell everywhere but fingernails. Shit. I shave a cranium that ain't quite shaped right. Face tight and shiny, I stay up and write late nights. My wardrobe is jeans and faded shirts, mixture what I wear on TV and what I wear to work. I'm not neat and got a neck full of razor bumps, not the classic profile of what the ladies want. Y'all might think I'm depressed, this can't be, but when I look at what I see, y'all. Yes, if that's something y'all can't respect, then that's peace. My life's better without them, actually. To everyone out there, that's a little different. I say, damn, a magazine, these are God's fingerprints. You call me ugly, but can't take nothing from me. I am what I am, doctor. You ain't got to love me. Yes, sir. Somebody say amen. Say amen. Say hallelujah. Say Alhamdulillah. We're gonna have a sing along. You know how it goes. I sing the first part. You sing You Ain't Got to Love Me as loud as you can in here. I'ma be alright. You ain't got to be my friend tonight. You ain't gotta love me. That's your part. I'ma be okay. You would probably bore me anyway. You ain't gotta love me. Sound beautiful. I'ma be alright. You ain't got to be my friend tonight. You ain't gotta love me. Little bit louder though. I'ma be okay. You would probably bore me anyway. You ain't gotta sing the whole thing if you know it. I'ma be alright. You ain't got to be my friend tonight. You ain't gotta love me, y'all. I'ma be okay. You would probably bore. Let me all sing out there. You ain't gotta love me. Yes. I'ma be alright. You ain't got to be my friend tonight. You ain't gotta love me, y'all. I'ma be okay. Sing one through the top of the room for me, y'all loud. Sing. You ain't gotta love me. Thank you. Thank you.
The Lowertown Line is made possible by the State Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund and the citizens of Minnesota.